Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joshua Kushmura from BS to Bravo, and I'm going to discuss the 6 classification formula of fingerprint, which is primary, secondary, subsecondary, and final, which is Henry Gattel's system, while key and major is from FBI modification and extension. And all throughout the discussion, we're going to use this table in attaining the 6 classification formula. So let's begin the discussion.
So here in primary classification, we're gonna use only word pattern, the arc pattern and loop pattern and value. So we're going to use the odd number for the denominator, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And the even numbers is our numerator, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And we're going to start with the number 1, which is denominator, which have numerical number of 16, and 3, which is accidental loop and numerical value of 8, and number 5, which is tented arc, which has no value, so we're gonna put 0. Now we're going to get the number 7, which is arc, which is 0, have no value, and then number 9, which is accidental, have value of 1. And we're going to get the numerator, which is 2, it's a double loop word, which have value of 16, and 4, which is the central pocket loop, which has value of 8. And here we're going to put 0 because it doesn't have a value, and plus the number 8 is center pocket, so we're gonna put 2, and the number 10, which is double loop word, we're gonna put the numerical value of 1. And now we're gonna do the summation, which is, and we're going to get 27. And here in the denominator, we're gonna add the 16 plus 8 plus 1, which is equivalent to 26. And now we're gonna put the pre-established 1 over 1. So we're going to get 28 over 27. And now this is our, so we're going to put the numerator here and the denominator, which is 27. And now we proceed to the secondary classification, which is use capital letters for the index finger and small letter for the remaining fingers, which is rat pattern. We're gonna use this for this, getting this for this and this and this when this and etc. And now we're going to get the index finger for the big letter, double loop, and arc. And now for the rat pattern, we're going to use small letter with this, no, no, and this we're gonna put dash if doesn't have, and letter T. And now we're going to get the R, and then index, and now we're going to get this for secondary classification, and we're gonna put here the D dash T, small letter T, and now the small letter R and arc. So now we're going to proceed to the subsecondary classification, which is double loop, so we're gonna put M, accidental, which is O, center pocket loop is O. And now arc doesn't have a value, so we're gonna go to central pocket, which is I, accidental is O. So with that, we have get the subsecondary classification, so we're gonna put it in our table. So M, O, O, and I for the denominator, and O. So with that, we're going to proceed to the major classification, which is R and the word. So R is small, and 5 regions above is inner, which is I. So with that we have get the major classification, and we're going to put it on our table. And numerator is I and denominator is S. So with that we're going to proceed to the final. So final classification focuses only on little finger. So they valued only whirl pattern and loop pattern. So tented arc doesn't have a value, and double loop has a value of 10. So with that we have get the final classification, and we're gonna put it on our table. So dash, because doesn't have a value, and 10. And now we're going to proceed to the key classification, which is the unique classification. We just get the loop pattern, and we will not include the little finger, and we're gonna find the loop. And this is doesn't have a denominator, so we just keep the loop. So loop tab 8, and we're gonna put 8 on it. And with that we're done with the discussion on how to attain the 6 classification formula, and this is our answer for the discussion, and hope you understand something. Thank you for listening.